understanding of what the Hangouts is all about, and then we go on from there. Is that all right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys just a little clip of what the Hangouts is all about, right? So if you have been living for the past 5 years or 4 years, I should say, um, 2020 was a year that will go down in the books for this generation. But like I said, if you've
Yep.
been living for the past year or 4 years or so, you know what 2020 brought to the world. And we all looked around and saw how places shut down here in the United States and other parts of the world too. But here where we are located in the United States, everything shut down for several months. And I noticed that a lot of young people, especially those who were in church, were just so displaced. And I thought to myself, you know what? Who is reaching young people? Who's reaching the young adults? Where is the community? Now, some people met online, some didn't. And so something just stirred up in my heart. And in 2021, it took a year really, but in 2021 of April, we started our first Zoom hangout, and there we together from different parts of the USA and the Caribbean, and we just got in this community online and we chatted about everything, trans in the church, LGBTQ plus. We did sex. We talked about a lot of stuff,
Yep.
and we've been talking ever since from 2021. So that's basically what the Hangouts is all about, how it started. And we opened up for those ages 18 to 45, but we got those who were older, and once or twice the younger ones popped in as well. So that's just a little synopsis of what the Hangouts is all about. But these two ladies are going to help me chat a little bit about really what people experience as a result of coming together in community. So let me ask Miss White, Miss Bevine, or beloved B on screen. Can you tell us or share with us what has your experience been being in the Hangouts?
Well, for me, an experience has been, as you mentioned, the hangout. It's a safe place for me to hang out. As a woman of God, I don't go to the clubs. I do not attend certain, places. And so I like to have a community with like-minded people, not
Mm,
necessarily have to be like churchy or, but people that we can have clean conversation. And so that's what I enjoy with the Zoom Hangout is that we can just be transparent, or I
mm,
can just be transparent, and it's such a safe place. Sometimes when we talk about women coming together, people tend to shy away from that and say, "Oh no, group of women, I am not into that." It's always some gossip, it's always some drama. But let me tell you, from all my experience in 4 years, it has never been about drama. It has never been about gossip. It's been about truth. It's been about sharing. It's been about loving
mhm.
each other. It's been about encouraging each other, and for me, what it has done for me, I've opened up so much. Those that are close to me will know that I'm a very private person. Even
Yep.
my close friends will tell us she's so private. We can't get Baby to say nothing. And
That's
so,
true.
even with the hangout now, I'm like, I'm opening up, I'm sharing, things that's going on with me. We all need that place. I think we need people in our lives where we feel safe, where
Yep.
Yeah.
we can come and say, this is how my day has been, this is what I'm going through.
Yep.
Sometimes we don't necessarily have all the answer, but sometimes we just want to vent, we just want to share, we want someone to listen and say, it's gonna be okay, I got you. We pray together, we cry, we laugh, we
Yep.
just lay back. You could come, however, come in your pajamas if that's all
Yeah.
you feel comfy, And so for me, it's just been a place where I can just be transparent, be myself, lay back, and know that whatever I share, it stays right there.
Mm-hmm.
And women that come together and say, let's pray for beloved tonight. You know,
Yeah.
she's in need of prayer. Or I can come on and say, you know what? I don't have to go into all the details, but I'm going through a rough time. I need my sisterhood. I need my community to pray with me, to encourage me. And that's what I get when I come onto the Zoom hangout.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing, ma'am. What about you, Nadine? Like, what has been your experience coming on to the Hangouts?
Yeah, so I came on probably a few months after it started in 21.
Mm-hmm.
My sister Diane invited me to the hangout. She's like, "Hey, join," and I'm like, I don't want to talk about, church. So, um, and she was like, come on and experience it. But I thought it was very good because, being in healthcare the year before, as you stated, Andrea, that, we had a pandemic. And so a lot of us were shut away. And in healthcare, it was very stressful. And
Mm-hmm.
that continued into 2021. And so finding this group of ladies from, different countries, different age ranges. Yes, the base is God, right? That's the base of our hangouts. However, it's okay if today you don't feel like church, right?
Right.
And that's what I liked about it, because it wasn't just a Sunday service. Um, there were women like you guys, yourself, Andrea and Bevine, who welcomed everyone, those that didn't go to church every Sunday. You welcomed them, you prayed for them. And my experience, what I got from it, was breakthrough, and I got deliverance from it.
Wow.
Just talking with different women about their experiences, and they really sharing, and crying, and they didn't feel judged. They knew that it was a safe place, and it was okay to talk because they know that they're going to get other women, other people who are willing to pray over them, and willing to see them through.
Mm-hmm.
So it has been such a great experience for me, coming on, every other Friday. Sometimes I just listen. Right. I don't, and other people will say that as well. I just come on, my camera is off, and I'm just listening, and I'm just taking in. Right. And sometimes I'm participating.
Yeah.
So I think, and everyone has their own style of praying and sharing. And I've used those experiences in my own life. Like, hey,
Mm-hmm.
can I, take this back? Maybe I can try that because so and so shared that this week.
Mm-hmm.
And what was most importantly, it allowed me to bring out, my intercessory, because I know that I have a solid foundation of women of God, who seek after God, and know that without Him, nothing is possible. And so I thank God for you guys. My experience have been lovely. I enjoy coming on. I look forward to every other Friday. And the speakers are wonderful. You guys go to different countries and do community service. So that's very uplifting, as well. But I can go on and on. So
If you're just coming in, if
Thank
you're
you.
just tuning in, we are hearing about the Hangouts and what it's all about, what happens on the Hangout. So Chances International Ministries was birthed a few years ago in the year 2020, and it's really all about mentoring. And our motto is loving people, healing hearts, and we do so through community service, through empowerment, through again these mentoring relationships, the formation of leaders, and we can go on and on and on. One of the ways we do that is through the Hangouts, and really it's a community of, for now, young women. It's really not. We don't want to exclude anybody. We wonder where the men are really, but we've thrown it out there for the men. But the women have responded, and this is what we're talking about, because next week we have a very special guest out of Jamaica that is going to be joining us, and we wanted people to know about it. But I'll tell you this, Nadine just shared, and this is the very first time I'm hearing her say exactly how impactful this community has been. I want to let you know this as well. We're not a clique, we're not a church, we're not the stereotypical statement that people talk about with women, or they're just a bunch of um, gossipers who stay da, 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 da. No, that's not who we are either. We
No.
are different individuals that come from different walks of life. We just come into a space, and we just hang out, we talk, we laugh, we cry, as you've heard before. Beloved B, my friend over there, could you tell us, or could you tell the people, what
Okay.
can they expect if they come on in the room on a Friday night and just chill with
You
us?
okay. You can expect a place that you can feel safe. Number one, I think people need to know that, can I open up? Can I listen? And yes, it's a safe place. That's one. You can
Mhm.
expect someone there to listen. If that's all if you want to come in, you just want to, as Nadine mentioned, sometimes you just want to listen. If that's what you want to do, you are not compelled to share unless you feel at that time you feel free to share. I understand that if you're coming in for the first time, you want to feel us out, you want to see what we're talking about, who these ladies really are, what they're really about. So we get it. So if you want to come in, you want to be off camera, you want to be on camera, it's fine. Just let us know that you're here. We welcome you with love. You can get a shout out. You're going to be knowing that you are getting a shout out. You have a place where women are like-minded that can encourage you. If you just want to just talk about your day, you want to talk about what you're going through, you can expect that. You can expect games sometimes. We
Yeah.
have games sometimes. We have our Christmas program sometimes. It's like we just it's like
I
on the
haven't
on
heard
the
that word Christmas program in a long time. Like you grew up in Sunday school.
but we do everything. We have concert, we have giveaway, we have
Yeah.
prizes, we give away gift cards and money, and so it's on a platform, where everyone can come in. And that's what I love, that we are women from all over the world, from all
Yeah.
walks of life. No one is excluded. It doesn't matter whatever you're going through. It doesn't matter your race. It doesn't matter your gender. You are welcome, as long as
Yeah.
you're coming in peace. As long as you know that it's not about drama. We are not gossiping. This is not the place. We don't do that.
Mhm.
We are here to uplift. You can come in getting ready like, I want to be uplifted. I want to be encouraged. I want to have, a community of women that can take me to the next level. We sometimes can coach you, and if you want to
Yeah.
kind of know what your gifting is, what your calling is, there are people here as well that can help to recognize your gift in your assignment, and help you to walk in it. And so it's just, and so many levels. We talk about food. We sit down, sometimes we have food on our tables and we eat together. It's just a place where literally what it is hanging out.
Yeah,
Relax, come in your
that's it.
PJs, your t-shirt, whatever, and
Your
come
head
with your
tied up.
coffee, your tea, your
Uh-huh.
chips, your juice, your chicken legs. So just be a place where you can be yourself. And
Yeah.
I think that's the main thing. Just be yourself. You don't need to put on, you don't need to act like someone else. We receive you. We want you to be yourself. And that's what you
Yes.
can expect. A place where I can just really come and just hang out. There is no hidden agenda here. It's just a
No,
community of women that loves each other, want to see each other grow and into to who God has called us to be, and really to
yeah,
evolve, and someone that's pushing you forward,
that's it.
forward
It's woman
always.
supporting woman. That's it.
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
And
And
Nadine,
there's
what about you? What would you say, in your own experience, from your vantage point, what can an individual expect coming into the Hangouts?
yeah, I think it's such a positive vibe,
Mhm.
at all times.
Yeah.
And you feel at home. You are going to experience, so expect to dig deep in your past, to talk about things that you've never spoken about. Um, but
But
then there is that.
we're not doing the probing, right? Can you just like, we don't sit on probe and try
Okay,
to
I
find
won't
out
go there.
people's business, right?
Yes. When you are free, when you feel free to share.
Right, right. When you feel free to share, you will share, but you will be thinking. Your wheels will be turning. Expect to laugh. Expect to joke. We talk about politics, and again, it's a safe place. Expect to leave. Um, Probably at 12 midnight. Sometimes we're on.
You don't have to stay that long, but
All right.
Right,
it
Nadine.
happens. It gets real. It
We
gets
don't want
real.
any,
Like, are we going anywhere tomorrow? Are we
right,
leaving tonight? It gets that close and so
Yes,
connected that we're like, oh my gosh, nobody wants to leave tonight.
right,
right,
right. And
right.
that's actually the after party. So let's make
Yes,
sure
that's
Yes.
we,
the right.
yeah.
That's the after
We finish
party.
at a certain time, and then the after party. We hang out at 12, 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
But it's a joy. It's a joy.
All right. Ladies, thank you so much for sharing. Our time is wrapping up right now. And again, we're on tonight telling you about the Hangouts. And the reason why we're doing that is next week we have a very special guest coming in to be with us. And I wanted to
I'm
tell
so
you a
excited.
little bit
Yes.
about her. I am excited too, sis. I'm telling you. I wanted to bring up her information a little bit here just to tell you who we have in our midst, or who we'll be having in our midst. She is from the island of Jamaica.
Yeah.
She is actually, she's a minister. She wears many hats, and I'm actually hanging out with Jamaicans tonight too.
Oh wow,
I
yes.
didn't realize that. Uh-huh. But she is an author, she's an international speaker. She's vice president of a very thriving, um, popular, I don't want to use the word famous as if it's a club or something, famous ministry in Jamaica. She is also a justice of the peace. She's a certified mediator, and she's a member of the Lay Magistrates Association, the St. Andrew chapter, and she will be joining us. What is us? Us next week in our Hangouts. And I wanted to introduce everyone to Minister Reverend Denise Samuels. She'll be coming to the Hangouts next week. And I want you to be a part, or we all want you to be a part of this event. You can't afford to miss it. She is going to share her journey, her life story, and we get to ask her any question that we want, so it's gonna be
I'm
amazing.
here for it.
I know it's gonna be amazing. I can feel it
Yes.
in my bones. She's a
Yeah.
very dynamic individual. I have actually followed her for years. I've been tuning into their ministry for quite a number of years, and whenever she steps up to the podium to speak, it's like electric in the house. So she's going
Yeah.
to be joining us next Friday, January the 26th at 8 p.m. and 8 p.m. Eastern time. That's like New York time because I'm in a different time zone altogether. Those in the Caribbean, you're in a different time zone, so it'll be 9 your time. But we're not. It's not going to be a time where you're falling asleep. I guarantee you that it's going to be
Oh
hopping.
no.
So join us next Friday
Yes.
night and
Yes.
see. Did you guys see how Friday is spelled? Friday. Friday. Okay, so Friday night.
Oh wow, you called it out. I didn't
I'm pointing it out. Friday. Okay, Friday, January the 26th this year
Oh my
at 8
gosh.
p.m. All right, and you've already heard from these ladies. Don't just take it from me. My life has been changed as well, but it's not time for my story tonight. But you've heard from these ladies just how impactful that community is. Once again, it's not a church, it is not a club, it's not some selected few here that come from. No, we are women from all over. And we just find this community. It's really organic. So come on in the room. The meeting ID is on the flyer. And if you have any questions at all, St. Vincent spelling, Rishika, really? Thank you, Tanisha. She's bye. Can you guys see the comments?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so if you have any questions at all and you need to get in contact with us, feel free to email us, and there's the information, info@chancesinternational.com. That's spelled correctly. Thank you very much. And Chances International Ministries is our website.
Come on in the room. Come on in the room.
Yes, come on in the room. I'm telling you, it's life changing. And if you don't believe me, at least listen to what others are saying. They have some people in the chat that's really echoing and endorsing that it's really a good time. And those who are here in the room with me, they know what it is because they have experienced it. So, Sheiks, come on. Come on in. We want to see you in the room. Invite
Yes.
somebody to
Yes,
come on in. All
yes.
right. So next week we're gonna at least address the spelling on that, um, because it's not Friday, but
It needs
you
to be
understand.
corrected. Yes. Who did that?
At least we got your attention.
It stands corrected.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So, Beverly, beloved B, thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. I know it's not an
Of
hour
course.
long, but it's enough. And
Always a
Nadine, thank you
pleasure.
Yeah.
so much for hanging
My
out
pleasure.
with us tonight and being a part of this community and sharing with everyone what it's like to be in the Hangouts. So, without further ado, I want to wish everybody a good night. Peace in the Middle
Good
East.
night,
Bye.
everyone.
See you
Thanks for
next week.
joining.
See
Night,
you next
See you next
week.
everybody.
week.
Come on in the room next
Yes,
week.
come on in
Yes,
and hang out.
yes.
Hang
You
out
don't
with
have any
us.
excuse. The link is
Right.
there. It's gonna be posted on all the platforms, and we are going to also get this video edited and over to YouTube. So it's everywhere. All the information is gonna be everywhere. All right, we love you guys. Hope to see you next week. Don't forget. Come on
Bye.
in the room. Nighty night. Thanks, ladies. Bye bye.